get up, get up, get up.
We're back with some more great bonus content for you guys from the Mets Up podcast. And we are here with Adam Blazier, founder, owner, operator of Faces of Mets Fan. Can find him on Instagram, a huge Mets fan. Adam, great to have you here, dude.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Just like as an intro to our listeners and viewers, can you tell a little bit about your story, how you started the account, and even how you got started in photography in general?
Yeah, I mean, the quick synopsis for how I got into photography is I love drawing. I used to do a lot more of it, but realism drawings and working off of photos. So it kind of led into photography. I wanted to create more scenes that I could build in Photoshop, not realizing how hard that was, so that I could make some like more fantasy style, surrealism types drawings. And I just fell in love with the social aspect of photography, going out, meeting people and all of that. So that was years and years ago, maybe 10, 12 years ago. In 2017, 2018, I picked up my first professional camera and was ready to go into that business. And what led to Faces of Mets Fans specifically is a few different things. The first thing was I was very focused on trying to make money in my business, and that really got me not focused on the creative side. So I had a couple of friends that said to me, like, you should try and do something that's around building an audience as your goal instead of making money. And I'm also a huge fan of Humans of New York. I'm sure a lot of people know about it. But that inspiration is what made me put this all together. I became a huge Mets fan and decided to start this. So April 4th, 2018 was the first time I came out here, and I think I got something like 20 stories the first time, and it's been a huge blast. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I saw on your Instagram you've had about 475 posts, I think. Is there any particular story that has really stuck out to you as your favorite?
All right, so I have a lot of favorites, and it's a hard one to choose. But if I had to say the most impactful story that I've gotten was actually on day one. So when I came out here on that day, April 4th, 2018, I didn't even know I could bring my camera inside to the stadium. So my plan was to just come for the tailgate for a few hours. As soon as the game started, I was going to hop on the subway and head back home. I was living in Greenpoint, Brooklyn at the time. So I got on the 7 line, headed back at around 7 o'clock. And on the way back, some guy dressed in all black just randomly stopped me on the subway while he was sitting there. He saw me in my gear and was like, "Hey, are you going to the game?" You know, I jokingly said, "Yeah, if I'm going, I'm going to make it in the 6th inning because I'm headed the wrong way and it's already the 2nd inning." But anyway, I told him what my project was, what I was working on, and he immediately started talking about how he was at Game 6 of the '86 World Series. And I was like, oh snap, pulled out my phone because I was recording on my phone at the time. Didn't even ask him, just kind of recorded him and listened to him. And he was like, yeah, I was at Game 6 of the '86 series, and I stayed until 2 outs in the 10th inning before I left because I wanted to beat traffic. And then he goes into the parking lot, and he's listening to the radio, and he starts reciting that order that, unfortunately, I can't name off the top of my head, but Ray Knight and all of them. And he says, so yeah, I was stuck in the parking lot in traffic for a half hour listening to history I just walked out on. And for me, for that to be the last story that I got on my very first day, that was kind of the aha moment that I knew I was going to be doing this for a while.
That's an unbelievable story. And I feel like we all, either if they're personal or like people we know or family, like have that story of a game you should not have left early.
Yeah.
My dad always
100%.
tells me a story. My uncle, who can be a bit ornery, he's probably listening to this right now. He left Robin Ventura's Grand Slam single an inning before, and that was, I believe, the NLDS. NLCS, something happened in '99, but he missed the Robin Ventura walk-off home run in that series. I don't remember who they're playing against either, but we also know you were bouncing around with your microphone, with your camera today. Did you get any really good stories that are going to be on Instagram soon?
Yeah, I mean, every story is great. That's what I always say. But, we went up to a crew today that was about 40 deep, just like a bunch of family, little kids and stuff. And went up, did my whole spiel. Hi, my name's Adam. I'm a photographer and a Met fan. I started a project in 2018 called Faces of Mets Fans. I run on Instagram. Basically, I go around Citi Field, sometimes on the road, just trying to connect Mets fans through their photos and stories, stopping on by, see if you want to participate, take a photo, share a story. And this man came up out of this whole group and was like, yeah, I would love to tell you a story about my Uncle Jimmy. And so I got his whole story, Jimmy is their uncle who had passed away in 2016. And they all get together. He was a huge Mets fan, so they all get together to every once a year to enjoy a family game together. So they told me that story. I got a group picture of them. It was awesome.
All right, well, I mean, we really appreciate you coming on here. Unfortunately, the pregame show has started, so the audio gets a little tough. Make sure you tell Mets fans where they can find all your stuff, because it really is incredible, and if you're a Mets fan, you got to check it out. But tell us everything.
Yeah, so, I mean, basically you could find my Instagram page, Faces of Mets Fans. Everything's plural except for the of. I have a Twitter page. It's the same thing. I have maybe 60 followers on Twitter. I have 4,000 on Instagram, so you know where most of the content is for sure.
We could definitely get those numbers up for you. You guys need to follow it. It's worth it. Give them some love. And yeah, thanks for coming on and talking with us.
Yeah, my absolute pleasure. Thanks for having me, all right? Cool.